Hey everyone, welcome to Kim Yin Yoga. I'm Kim and this is my yoga practice. Today I'd like to show you 4 postures that are wonderful for the neck and shoulders. The first one is an activation of the acupuncture or acupressure point called Jiao in the triple burner. That alone sounds pretty awesome. So with your left hand flat on your thigh in a comfortable seat, however you want to be sitting, you can do this in a chair. Peace sign with the right hand, and I'm going to activate, put pressure in the webbing between the pinky finger and the ring finger, and then just right up next to it, kind of straddling that area that the knuckle is on. I'm just going to put pressure there for 3 long, slow, deep breaths. Relax the elbows. Follow your breath in and out. One more long, slow, deep breath in. And as you exhale it out, we'll just lift the hands up over the head. Don't go straight up over, but just stop at a nice rounded shape. Turn the palms down and rain the fingers down. Right hand on the thigh, peace sign with the left. Same thing between the pinky finger and the ring finger. I'm just straddling that final little ridge between the web and the knuckle area. And I'm just going to apply pressure there for 3 slow, deep breaths. Relax the arms, relax the shoulders down. Make sure the feet aren't tight or the butt's clenching. Just let everything go. You can find a little drishti in front of you, a soft, unfocused gaze. And on the 3rd breath out, again, arms up over the head. Stretch it out. You might want to stick to this flying V, to this Y shape, so that we're not putting undue stress on the shoulders. Rain them down. There's Ra. Ra for the sun god. Says hello. His shoulders are, flexible. All right, from here, we're going to do circles. So the shoulders and the neck, it's often left or right, look this way, look that way. We're going to be circular. This is a Chinese yoga move. Start with your elbows kind of down at your sides, palms up, and we're going to go in circles. So like a conjuring, I like to think of it. Out and swimming in, down low. If this is too much, sweeping over the cat, scratching his back. If this is too much, small circles. Figure 8s here with the wrists, and just lift the elbows, bring them down, and see what that's doing to your shoulder. We're externally rotating and internally, externally and internally. So you find the motion that works for you. We do it for a minute. I've already been half a minute there. So 3 more long, deep breaths with this. I don't know if you can hear him purring, but it's just magic, isn't it? Okay, as you take in this final deep breath in, bring the hands up overhead. Reach for the top, and then rain the fingers down as you exhale. Exhale it out. We're going to move into puppy posture, or in Yin Yoga they call it melting heart. And Anahata Asana, you're going to find the move that works for you, because the straight up Anahata Asana isn't for everybody, especially if your shoulders hurt. If you find being on all fours at any time during the practice gets to your wrists, you can always come up on your knuckles like this and stretch it out. or really tent the fingertips a bit like you're clawing like a cat. But what we're going to do is we're going to back the knees up a bit and walk the hands forward as if we're almost going to do a half push-up here. But instead, we're going to come on back down, first to the elbows. I'm going to keep my hips above my knees, so I'm not going to rock it back like that. I'm going to keep the hips above the knees. And one way is going to be stretching out, dropping the forehead to the mat, and opening up the front body. This might be too strong for you, and there's some modifications that really help. You can widen your arms out into a V. You can get, let's grab this, you can get a towel, but better yet, you can get a bolster for your head or to even support your upper body, and widen the hands, if that works for you. Or you can do what's known as quarter dog, where I bend an elbow, angle this arm out, and just put forehead to elbow. So you find what works for you. And we'll just be here for another minute. If you're settled into one elbow bent, slowly come up and switch it on over to the other side. And just follow, whichever Anahata Asana you choose, follow your breath in and out. Some people with this doing this posture will bring the chin down to the mat. If you're tending to neck, I don't recommend it. It might be pinchy. Three long, slow, deep breaths in. And as you exhale the third breath out, bring it on up slowly. We're just going to do a little counter pose, flip over onto the back. Do a counter pose before we move into the final posture. Sleeping possum. So legs up the imaginary wall, arms, point everything up to the ceiling, and then let it flop down. We're just letting gravity drain the blood back down through the extremities. We don't often get to be in this posture in our daily lives. It just gives the body a chance to experience something else. Deep breath in here. And as you exhale it out, bring your knees down. We'll roll over to the side and slowly, gently push back up. And we're going to find ourselves in cow legs. So to get to cow legs from here, feet in front of you, bring the left knee down first and fold the right on top. If that's not accessible, you don't have to do full cow legs. You can have do half cow, which means one leg is going to be out straight. Your bottom leg is going to be out straight. So you find the gomukhasana, the cow legs of your dreams, that really work for you. And from here, we're going to do eagle arms. The combination of cow legs and eagle arms is just wonderful for the entire spine. So arms out to the sides. I'm going to take my right arm and dive under the left. Some are going to find this enough of a stretch, and you might even want to just put your hands on your shoulders or towards your shoulders, and then lift your elbows up until you feel a beautiful stretch across your upper thoracic spine. For those going into full eagle, keep wrapping it around. Keep going. Find your palms together in some way. Doesn't matter how close they are. Create your eagle or your cuddling V, or even just your open V. And the way that we get a beautiful stretch for the shoulders and the back body is by lifting up, lifting the elbows. You might be able to lift them such that your thumbs will rest on your top of your head. That may not be available. Just make sure you're not tilting your pelvis, that you've got even weight on both your sits bones. And we'll just be here for one more minute. This is a very intense posture. It does wonderful work. With each inhale, bring the breath to where you feel the most sensation. With each exhale, let go, relax. Three more long, slow, deep breaths. If at any point the cow arms become too intense, you can modify down. You're the boss of what's happening. Last deep breath in. Lift your elbows, and then unravel or unclasp. Arms straight up overhead into that beautiful beach ball shape. And we're going to move to the other side. Before we do, hands down behind, fingertips pointing towards your bum. Turn sideways. I'll turn sideways. You don't have to. So you can see what's going on here. I'm unlacing my legs, and my fingertips are pointed towards my bum, and I'm just going to straighten everything out and tilt my pelvis into a bit of a bridge. You can have your head way back. I prefer to get a stretch in the back of my neck. Deep breath in here, set the bum down, and forward you go. Keep your fingers on the mat, so you're stretching out your fingertips. Rock back, rock forward, rock back. Swap your legs, and we'll push up into that bridge again. I did put my head back this time because I'm looking at my cat. He's way up above me. Rock forward, rock back, rock forward. Nice. Okay, shake out the hands. I'll come back around, and this time the right leg is going to be down. If you're doing half gomakasana, half shoelace or cow legs, will be like this. If you're doing the whole deal, the right leg will be under as well. I like to, you know this about me now, I like to lace my toes with my hands and just get everything settled in. And from here, hands back out. This time the left hand dives under the right. You might stop here. You might stop with your hands on your shoulders and lift the elbows up, you might go into the full Gomukhasana, the full eagle arms. And we'll just be here for a minute. Follow your breath. Close your eyes so that you can journey in. And just breathe. Three long, slow, deep breaths. And on the third exhale out, lift your elbows, unravel. Stretch, stretch, stretch up to the sky. You might want to keep it a wide V. Rain the fingers down, and we're going to straighten the legs. I'll turn sideways so you can see it. What the hips want right now is to be parallel to one another. So we're just going to be in Dandasana for a moment. The spine is straight. If that's too hard on the hamstrings, just come back to where it's comfortable for you. Dandasana, the staff or stick pose. Deep breath in. And exhale it down to flat back. Going to do a nice long stretch here. Hands over the head, reaching high. And then I'm centering myself on the mat because I'm that particular. Rain the fingers down. And our final little thing before Shavasana is to wiggle it all out. Remember, the hips, the sacrum is the epicenter, so we're just going to start here with a wiggle. It's effortless. It's a shimmy. It takes maybe practice. It is so good for you. So let the ripples of the wiggle move, extend towards your feet, your fingertips, out the top of your head. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, turn the backs of your hands to the mat, palms upward, stillness, Shavasana. And we're going to have some long, deep breaths here. Let everything go. Melt it all down into the mat. Feel how the mat and the earth beneath it is supporting you. If you want to stay here, definitely stay here. There is no rush. Just stay in your Shavasana. Otherwise, if you've got things to get onto, bring your knees up. You're going to roll over to the side. Lift back up. You might want to end the way we started in a hero pose. I'm going to sit right on my feet. I'll show you from the side. Sit back on those feet and get a final foot stretch out of it, which is a wonderful way to conclude. Arms up overhead, celebratory Jiao. Hands down, thumbs to your sternum. Lift the heart. Thank you for practicing with me today. Do this every day before you get on into the world, and your neck and shoulders will definitely thank you. Namaste. See you next time.